Namaskar. Welcome back to the example number 18 for the event professional prospects. In the previous video, we had a detailed discussion on this example number 18, wherein we studied a female chart who is a software engineer. We studied about her first job joining period, and after that, after some years, she had a change of job. Two times she got the change of job, and recently also she got the change along with the promotion also she got it. There was no loss of job, and we had a detailed discussion with the help of the EPS tables in the previous video. Now the same example with the said events we are going to discuss in this video with the help of the PILT table, how far the key planets are more useful in finding the destiny and also the Dasabhukti periods for the job and also change of job. Now let us examine the birth chart with the help of the PILT table. Example 18, timing of event, job change and job promotion. We are going to study this example in this video with the help of the PILT table. This is the birth chart of that female native, which discussed in the previous video with the help of the EPS tables. Now we are going to check with the PILT table. The key planet states that is EPS colors, whatever we have given for the event profession, all jobs, same colors have been taken here as EPS colors. Now let us go to the PILT table and check. Now you can see that PILT colors have been selected and the KP check also have been selected. And now we have to discuss on with the help of the PILT table how far the destiny and also the periods when she started her job, and after some period only he got the change. Why not in the for about 4 years or 5 years? She joined the job in 2014 end. She joined the first job after the 2014 till the 2021. It means almost about 7 years there was no loss of job. There was no change of job also. She was working in the same company in as a software engineer. After that, in December 2021 and October to December only, she got the change of job in a new company. After that, immediately after that, 1 or 2 years, he got again a change of job with a, again with a promotion, got another job. So the change of jobs happened in the Venus Dasa, but job joining happened in Ketu Dasa. In Ketu Dasa, there was no change of job, but in Venus Dasa, there was change of job. And importantly, in Ketu Desa, though he joined the job, there was no good progress or good package. But only in Venus Dasa only he had a change of job also with a good package and progress also. So all these things, we can find with the help of the key planets itself. Let me open the self significators and. Before proceeding further, let me explain, let me again discuss on the key planets. Ketu has been given a blue color because of 11 and 12, okay? And Venus planet is a pink shade. Let us focus on the pink shade first and then go for the green. Pink means both favorable and unfavorable. Among the pink, which is better, we can find it. Venus, fifth lord, 12th lord occupying ninth house. Since the type of profession is the nature of profession is into software engineering and development. So fifth house is going to be a favorable only. Fifth lord occupying ninth house, it is supportive for the type of profession. But still 5, 12, and 9, it is supportive for changes also, right? Instability and change we can say. But whether it is going to be a unfavorable one or it is going to be instability, it is depending on what CST and CSL are going to further support this or not. CST is 3, 7, 11 cuspal star lord. I told you many times that 2, 6, 10, 2, 6, 10 and 3, 7, 11. This 3, 7, 11 is Kama Trikon, 2, 6, 10 is Karma Trikon. These, out of these, the 3, 7, 11 is always good to both the favorable, is always favorable for both the personal life and the professional life. 3, 7, 11 is always good. 2, 6, 10 is always good for the professional life, but not so good for the personal life, right? It is not completely bad also, but 3711 is comparatively better for the personal life, and also it is good for the professional life. So 5, 9, moving towards 3, 7, 11, these are all supportive for the native's creativity and also progress in the profession connected to the fifth house matters, right? Creativity. And eighth sublot, it is indicating some obstacles, right? So this is, this planet is supportive for the natives. In professional progress, not so good for the progress when we are looking at 5, 12, and 9, but moving towards 3, 7, 11 is supportive, it is favorable with obstacles. So Venus is supportive for changes, for the betterment with obstacles, we can say that, right? Venus is a mixed key planet because of the 5, 12, and 9 especially, but it is also favorable because of the 3, 7, 11 cuspal star lord and also representing Ketu occupying 11th house close to 12. It is Venus is mixed one. Moon, second lord, this is good. Second lord is good. Occupying ninth house is not so good for the second house matters because it is eighth house to the second house, but it is good to the Lagna, but this is moving towards eighth. Eight. This is not good for both the second house also, for the Lagna also. This is weak actually. But being the second lord, it is having both favorable house for the job prospects, but along with that, some weakness at the OCC and CST. When compared to Venus, Moon has got weakness because of the absence of the favorable grouping. Jupiter, seventh lord, 10th lord, occupying third house, close to fourth house. This is very good. And 159 star lord, this 159, that this Dharma Trikon is always good to the Lagna without any stress. This is supportive for the Lagna. And also it is not so good for the progress of the business or the profession, but it is not detrimental because when it is going to connect to the 8th house and 12th house only will be unfavorable. So it is going to be supportive to the Lagna. 7, 10, 3, 4, 1, 5, 9 supportive for the third house matter, seventh house matters good only, but it is not so good. Suppose in place of 159, if it was having 2, 6, 10, that Karma Trikon would have been very good. So 159 is indicating some weakness, but not detrimental. You have to keep it in mind. But look at the CSL 3, 6, 9, 12 Cuspal Sublot. This house grouping, third house, sixth house, ninth house, 12th house grouping are good for the professional prospects for the type of profession she is into. She is into the software engineering, connecting to the foreign countries related, communication related, 3, 6, 9, 12. So 10th lord is moving towards 3, 1, 5, 9, 3, 6, 9, 10, 12 are favorable for the type of profession. Third house and sixth house and ninth house are all favorable. 12 also supportive for the job connecting to the abroad, right? She's not working in abroad, but these houses are supportive for the job, connected to the abroad, right? That Jupiter is favorable. So because of that, because of this 159 and 9 and 12 are there, so indicating that it can support for change. It is not unfavorable. It is not having unfavorable grouping. No ethos is connecting, no 8 and 12 are present. So absence of 8 and 12 is always good. But because of this favorable, along with that 5, 9 and 9, 12 also, then it can cause some changes. So change causing key planet, we can say Jupiter, but with the favorable. So out of this Venus, Moon, and Jupiter, Moon is the one which is weak, and then next comes Venus. Venus is, though it is having 5, 12, and 9, but having got 5, 9, 3, 7, 11 are good because of the 3, 7, 11 cuspal star lord. Then This is after that moon, it is got lesser weakness, but favorable also. But Jupiter is a very good key planet. Though it is very good, but it has been given a pink shade. You have to keep it in mind. Because why it is given pink shade? It is indicating that it can support for change. You understand? Then look at the green color planets. Sun is good. 372 is good. And Mars is light green. Sixth lord, 11th lord is good. Occupying 12th house, supportive for the type of profession. And 4 and 12 cuspal star lord again. 4 and 12 cuspal star lord means this is indicating that Moksha Trikon, 4th house and 12th house indicating some obstacles. And 4 and 10 cuspal sublord. This is good only. But 6th lord, 11th lord occupying 12. The 6 and 12 grouping is not so good. 6, 11, 12 and 4 and 12 indicating some weakness, some sort of weakness to the Lagna because it is not favoring to the Lagna. Instead of 11, 12 is there, right? So, I mean, 12 is repeated again, the karma, Moksha Trikon also. It is indicating some weakness and Rahu also representing 5 and 6. Always 6 and 12 are coming. It is always good, always not so good for the professional progress, whether it is in a job or in or business also. So, Mars is good only, but because of the 12th house are coming, it has got some weakness. Not for the, it is not detrimental, but it is not good for the money matters and good progress, right? And Mars, Rahu also 5 and 6 and representing Mars. So that is also getting the green color, light green color. Blue is only Ketu because of the Ketu occupying 11th house, close to 5th house, representing Venus. So it has got a favorable along with the 12, it has got the blue. And Saturn, 8th lord, 9th lord occupying 8th house, that is a free planet. So it is unfavorable houses are strongly present. Though it is 8th lord occupying 8th house, 9th lord is always good to the Lagna. So being the 9th lord, if it is getting the good signification in its support, 9th house, that is the Bhagyasthan will get the favorable. Suppose it is connecting to the unfavorable houses, 8th lord occupying 8th house can get that unfavorable also. So this is a mixed one, of course, but for the job prospect, it is having weakness. It is get no favorable grouping. So it has got the light red. Mercury, Lagna Lord, 4th Lord, occupying 7th house, 216 Cuspal Star Lord. This is the Karma Trikon and 15711 Cuspal Sublord. This is a very good key planet out of the all planets. Very good key planet is Mercury. Then comes Sun. And of course, Mars and Rahu are favorable because of the 4 and 10 Cuspal Sublord. But more than Mars, I feel that Jupiter is better for the type of profession and also having got this 7, 10, 3, 4, 1, 5, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12 Cuspal sublot. Then comes Mars and Rahu. Though color has been given light green, this is pink. You have to keep it in mind. Pink planet Jupiter is supportive for job prospects connecting to abroad, and also it is supportive for some changes also. So that way the Jupiter is given light pink, we have to keep it in mind this point. So we have already studied now all the planets. So the Mercury is good, Sun is good, all the green colors are good. Then Jupiter also good. That we have to keep it in mind. Now we have studied the self-signification of all planets. We have revised those key planets. Now let us check the destiny. 10th ruler, 10th lord is Jupiter, 10th cuspal sublord is Mars. Let us check both the planets, Jupiter and Mars. Where is Jupiter? Jupiter is the 10th cuspal lord. Jupiter, as I said, is a good key planet only. Jupiter in the star of moon, sub of Venus, and star lord of the sublord is Jupiter. So all are pink shades. It is indicating some weakness, but Jupiter is not a real, though it is pink shade, it is not completely unfavorable. It is favorable only. It is, though it is a mixed one, it is not unfavorable. And only moon has got the weakness. Moon 298, we can say second lord is good, but it is having some weakness, right? And Venus also having got change causing key planet with the strength also, with weakness also. So seventh lord planet is not very strong at the star level and sub level as a ruler, but seventh lord planet, sorry, tenth lord planet Jupiter is having that good key planet Mercury in its supports, as a Rasi lord is Mercury, and other key planet Mars and Rahu also in its supports, and Moon in the star lord. Moon is there in supports also, influencing the Jupiter, and Venus also there in the sublord. That Venus also passing ruler link to the other levels. It is both favorable and unfavorable. So you can see that 10th Lord planet into the star level and sub level, it is not very good, but not bad also, but it indicating mixed signification. But supported by the other favorable key planet in supports, and the Mercury is playing role for the Jupiter in the Rasi, and the 2A level planet Mercury, that is reducing the strength, unfavorable strength of the moon, that is fine. So that way there are planets to support by way of supports, and also but the rulers are not very strong, right? Jupiter planet, as I said, is a good key planet, though it is pink shade. The Jupiter is there for the source, also it is there in the star level and 2A level and sub level and solid of the sublord. So Jupiter is passing ruler into all levels. That way it is helping that 10th Lord planet supportive for the job prospects, connecting to the third house, sixth house, ninth house, the job in connecting to the, abroad or in the software, industry, or in the communication related, profession. So the two Mercury is present, all these things. So 10th Lord is not so good, directly, but is supportive, definitely. And 10th Cuspal sublord is Mars. 10th Cuspal sublord is Mars. Mars in the star of Rahu, 12 level is Venus, all are good only, right? And as I said, Mars planet is 6, 11, 12, and star level planet Rahu also, it is representing, Mars only. Again, the same thing is coming, it is good only, but 12, 12 are coming. Instead of 11, it was 12 is present, so it has got some weakness. And you can see that after that, that sublord is Venus. Sublord Venus is not so strong. It is also favorable only having got, but 10th ruler, 10th cuspal, sublord, also 6th lord planet in the sub of Venus. Venus is having 5, 12, and 9, and 3, 7, 11. These are all good only, but this is indicating weakness for changes. So destiny is supportive for the notable job prospects, but it in the result, it is indicating some sort of changes, supportive for changes, and supportive for some challenges also. It is indicating some obstacles also, right? So it means that in the destiny planet, which are the unfavorable key planet or change causing key planet, we can say that is the Venus is the important planet. We can say that is change causing key planet. Venus, when Venus comes, obviously its star lord Jupiter also will come. But the change causing key planet Venus is in the star of Jupiter. Jupiter also supportive for change for the betterment. So Jupiter is good and forming ruler link to the Venus, and that way that destiny is supportive for notable job with some sort of changes or challenges, but that will be further supported by notable job. So that too, that Mercury is playing role here, and the role of Mercury also playing here, because Mercury is a strong favorable key planet. So that Mercury is there at the star lord or the sublord also. So Mercury support is there. So 10th sublord planet is supportive for job prospects, professional prospects, notable because you can see role of the planet Mars, Mercury, Sun, Jupiter in the star of Rahu, Mars, Mercury. So role of Sun, Mars, Jupiter, and then these planets, and also Rahu also connecting with the significations, good significations, supportive for a notable job. And change causing key planet is Venus. That Venus is a change causing key planet, but in the star of a planet which is favorable only, right? So we have studied the destiny. Overall, destiny is supportive for professional prospects, and it is supportive for changes also. with some hurdles, but because of this fifth house and 12th house are strongly playing role, 5, 12, and 8 also, because Venus also 8th sublord, and you can see that role of the 8th house also present. I mean, it indicates some sort of obstacles for the native in the progress. That is also indicated because Saturn is here, Saturn is here, Saturn is here. Influence of the unfavorable obstacle causing key planet. Saturn is influencing the planet. Moreover, Mars in the star of Rahu, Rahu also signifying Mars supportive for that favorable significator, but along with the 12, 5, 12 are there, right? So that way, the 10th sublord planet is supportive with change causing key planet, and that is Venus role is present strongly. 10th Lord also having got Venus, 10th cuspal sublord also having got the Venus. That the Venus is indicating some obstacle with some changes, right? Favorable houses are there, but it is indicating supportive for changes also with obstacles. Now we have to check the Dasa Lord. She completed her studies in the 2014. 2014 mid, she completed her UG in the software engineering, computer science. So during that period, she was running immediately after the job. I mean, after during that study last year itself, he got the campus interview. He got the job, and he got the job. I mean, he in the Ketu Dasa, Saturn Buddhi, and Ketu Antra itself, she got the placement because immediately after the completion of the course, she would have joined the job. But normally, for the first few months, they will take for the training and all. So really, she got the job as an employee in the Venus Antra. Ketu, Saturn, Venus. Venus is in the December 2021. Let me check the period. December 2021. Sorry, Ketu na. December 2000, sorry, 14, not 21, 14. Let me erase this one. So December 2014, she joined, she started getting payment. Till that period, for a few months, she was as a training, right? So he is the employee. So training, I mean, it is not a permanent one, right? So in Saturn, Ketu, I mean, 2014, let us check what are the periods are running. In Ketu Dasa, 2000 Saturn Buddhi, and you can see in Venus Santra in the October, November, and this period, and December, early December, she joined the job, but she joined the job in Ketu itself. After the completion of the course, he immediately went in the month of September, October, and September itself. Then from onwards, he started getting, I mean, what do you call, she joined the job, and during that Venus only, she was said that he enrolled. So I think he would have got the job in the after 2014. She would have completed her degree in July only, June, July. Then after that, few months after that, she got the job. So she joined the job with the training. So I mean, she got the joined the company in Ketu period, but really joined after training in Venus. Ketu Dasa, Saturn Buddhi, and in Ketu Antra and Venus Antra, she got the job. Let us check the Ketu Dasa. If you look at the colors of the key planets, Ketu having got all green. So it's good only, right? And in Ketu, what is that? I said Ketu Dasa, Saturn Buddhi, Ketu Antra, then Venus Antra in December 2014 joined the job. In Ketu, then Saturn. Saturn is weak, but all the rulers are good rulers. Mars, Rahu, Mercury. You can see the Mars, Rahu, Mercury, the key planets of the Dasalat itself is ruling all the rulers of the book, the Lord, with all the other key planet in supports. It is good. In Ketu Saturn, then obviously in Ketu Antra, all the key planets are playing. So Ketu Antra, you would have joined for training. Then in the Venus Antra, see, obviously join. Venus is having that key planet Rahu and Mercury in the sublord, but you can see that Rahu, Mars, and Mercury are influencing the that Bugdi Antra Lord in which she joined also, right? Because in the Saturn Bugdi, Saturn is getting the support of the all the key planets, Mars, Rahu, Mercury, Sun, all are there. So they are all supporting the Antra lords in which she joined also. Right? It is not so good when compared to Ketu. So, I mean, it is, I mean, if you look at the grouping, it is indicating some weakness. But in Ketu Dasa, Saturn Bugdi, after she joined, she did not have any change of job in Ketu Dasa. Why? Ketu Dasa is not at all having the change causing key planet, that is Venus or Jupiter or Moon in their rulers. No pink shade planets are there in the Ketu. It indicates that it is not favoring for changes, right? But whether it is favorable for a very good job prospect, that we'll discuss. Now, Ketu is not indicating any changes because of that. In Ketu Dasa, Saturn Bhukti joined the job in the Ketu and Venus Antra. But after that, after Saturn, within Saturn, there is no change of job. Then after that, Mercury Bugdi was running in Ketu Dasa. That is also did not give change of job. Why that Ketu Dasa is not giving way for the change of job, right? Next comes the Venus Dasa. Look at Venus Dasa. Already we discussed about Venus. Venus is the planet. It is fifth law, 12th law. It is supportive for changes, right? Venus is supportive for changes, supported by Jupiter or favorable key planet with supports for changes and for the betterment. And that itself is ruling the star lord. So this is supportive for changes. Jupiter also there at the star level and forming ruler link. That Jupiter is getting the support of the Mercury, Mars, and Rahu. They are ruling that sublord and star lord, the sublord. That Jupiter's favorable significations are getting reduced by the moon because second lord is supportive, but 298, the star lord of the star lord, indicating some weakness. But Jupiter is also fast passing its ruler link, and Ketu is there, and Venus and Saturn. There are some weakness planets. Saturn also weak planet. Fortunately, Saturn is not ruling one of the ruler. That is good. So this Venus Dasa is supportive for changes, right? Through the Venus and also Jupiter supported by the moon. So all the pink shade planets are ruling the that Dasa Lord. All these planets are also having the strong favorable key planet Rahu and Mercury also in especially in the star level and also by way of supports that is present. Now, we have to keep it in mind. Definitely in Venus Dasa, the change will be given during that Venus Dasa in the supportive Bugdi, the native will go for a change of job. There is no loss of job. Change of job is indicated in this Dasa. Which are the planets are supportive for change of job? Venus, Jupiter, and Moon. These are three pink shade planets. In that, Venus is a free planet, so its role is limited. So, and Jupiter and Moon can play a role at the any level. Venus is a free planet. Which are the favorable key planet favoring the Dasa Lord, which are influencing or supporting the Dasa Lord favorable? Mercury, Mars, and Rahu. Mercury supporting the Jupiter. Jupiter is going to be a both favorable and a mixed one. And Importantly, Mercury, Mars, and Rahu, Mars are ruling the sublord, and Mercury at the star lord or the sublord. So that favorable key planet is Rahu, Mars, and Mercury. These are the favorable key planets. So the Bhukti Lord should have the favorable key planets in the primary levels along with that change causing key planets. So change means that Bhukti Lord should support for both changes and also along with that favor. So that we have to keep it in mind. I think you are able to understand. So now we have studied the Dasa Lord Venus, favorable key planet, which are they, and which are the unfavorable or change causing key planet that we have studied. Now we have to check within that Venus Dasa which Buddhi is strong enough for the native to go for a change of job. That Buddhi Lord, as I said, should have the favorable key planets because change means it should have favorable, strong key planet and also under the influence of the Venus, Jupiter, and Moon, right? So look at Sun. In Venus Dasa, Sun Bugdi can cause change of job? No. Sun in the star of Moon, sub of Jupiter. Again, so this is all indicating, I mean, supportive for some changes, but it is not supported by favorable key planet. Suppose star lord is having weakness, some change causing, sublord should be favorable. So then only change is moving towards favorable, then only it is causing changes. Or the planet, if it is having change causing, star level sublord planet should be favorable. You understand? So change causing key planet, if it is there in the source level, star level, sub level should be favorable. Or change is there in the star lord, I mean planet is good and sublord should be favorable. So out of the three levels, at least, I mean, simply saying that two levels should be favorable. Then only it can go, it can support for change. But in that does not mean that planet is favorable. Star lord is also favorable and sublord is unfavorable. That will not give the change because sublord should favor. So definitely sublord should be favorable. So now this is not going to cause any change. Moreover, the Venus role is not there in the source planet also influencing that because that is the Dasa Lord. And look at Moon. Moon is the one of the key planet in the primary level. That Moon is having the Jupiter and Venus, the key planets of change causing key planets of the Dasa Lord is playing role. Under the influence of the Venus is present. Star level is Mercury and sublord also again Mercury. Sublord, this is the strong favorable key planet favoring that Dasa Lord. That Mercury is a very good key planet. That Mercury is playing role at the star lord and sublord and also having got the Sun, Mars, Rahu, all other key planets, including the Jupiter. Jupiter is a change-causing key planet with a favorable signification, already we discussed. So this is indicating changes because it is second lord occupying ninth house and eighth cuspal star lord, supported by, influenced by the Jupiter, supported by the Venus and also Saturn. Venus is the strong change causing key planet of the Dasa Lord, influencing the moon, and star lord is favoring for a notable job. Some obstacles are there, but Mars, Rahu, Sun, all green color planets, and Jupiter is again our favorable key planet at the star level and also sublord. Suppose sublord instead of Mercury, if it is a moon or any other, pink shaded planet, definitely would have not supported. But moon is favoring for the change of job under the Venus. Thus, our moon Bugdi is favoring. Right? Now, in moon Bugdi, because moon is repeated, moon and sway level is moon, again moon under the influence of the other unfavorable also. In moon antra, it cannot favor for the change of job in its own antra. So that antra lord should be favorable with the strong favorable key planet that is Mercury. The Mercury should be playing role in the antra, that is the strongest favorable key planet, and also having got the all other key planet in its supports. So role of Mercury is important, And in this Mercury Bugdi, which is the favorable key planet for change, Moon itself. So Moon should be there, and also Mercury should be strongly playing role. Then here, no, Venus, Jupiter only coming. There is no role of Mercury, only at the 2A level. Here, star level, yes, Mercury is present. And again, Rahu is coming, and Rahu in the star of Mercury, and sub of Rahu again. So let us keep this in waiting list, right? Let us see, this is also supportive, but only with the help of the PILT table, we can differentiate whether Moon or Rahu is favorable. Then Jupiter, no, Jupiter is not favoring for change of job. Saturn is good only, but Saturn is not so good. But you are forming ruler link to the star lord also. And Mars, Rahu only playing role. It is not very strong. Strong favorable key planet Mercury is not playing as the ruler, and the source planet itself is weak and also forming ruler link, so it is not strong enough. Then comes the Mercury. How is Mercury itself? The planet which is making that Bugdilad is strong enough is Mercury. Two times. That Mercury itself is playing. Now Mercury itself is playing, but look at the star level is Moon, which is indicating some change causing key planet. That is the Bugdilad's unfavorable key planet itself is playing at the 2A level planet. Sorry, star lord. So when the star lord is weak, then planet is good, star lord is change casting, then 2A level is favorable, again sublord also favorable, that is good. Suppose the sublord is not Mercury, then it will not favor, because planet is star lord is getting weakness by change causing key planet, but 2A level is further supporting the Moon from the unfavorable side, and sublord is again Mercury. Three levels ruled by Mercury at the two planet level and sub level and 2A level, and also all other favorable key planets are playing role in supports also. So this is also very well connected to the Moon. So Venus Dasa, Moon Bugdi, Rahu Antra, or the Mercury Antra, which is strong enough. Of course, Mercury is strong enough because Mercury is holding that strong favorable key planet for changes, that is Moon playing role in the star lot of the Antra. Here only the 2 level planet and favorable key planets, Mercury is playing role at the 3 level. This is better. So in the Venus Dasa, Moon Bugdi, Mercury Antra, she got the change of job. She got the offer in, say, October 2021, got the offer and joined the job in December 2021. So after the 2014, after 7 years, only in Venus Dasa only he got the change of job. In that Moon Bugdi, you can see that Moon in the star of Mercury, we know that Mercury is very strong. 1, 4, 7, 2, 6, 10. Favorable, strong key planet supported by all the planets in the supports, and also sublord, also Mercury. She got the change with the betterment, with the better position. We got the change with the good, better package also. Because 1, 4, 7, 2, 6, 10 and Karma Trikon and 1, 5, 7, 11 and supported by Sun, Mars, Rahu, all favorable key planets of the Dasa Lord, which are all supporting, that is all playing role in supports. Sublord also Mercury. So in Moon, Mercury, she got the change of job for the betterment. Then after that, Moon is over, then Mars started coming. In Mars, you can see, in Mars period, Mars is good, 2A level is Mercury 5 supportive, and sublord is Venus. Venus is the planet, that's Dasa Lord, unfavorable key planet or change causing key planet, not unfavorable, change causing key planet. Venus is playing role for the Mars and the sublord. So this planet Mars can also support for changes only, not it is indicating unfavorable, because Venus is not influencing the source. Venus is not influencing the star lord also. That the source and effect are not influenced by the Venus. The result only it is talking about supportive for changes, right? So that way, which planet will favor for change under the Mars Bugdi? Definitely that Bugdi Lord, Antra Lord under the Mars should be having the influence of the strong favorable key planet that Mercury and Mars and Rahu, and impact of the Venus also should be there. If you look at that, if you see that role of this planet and also this mixed key planet, Venus is playing role. But Venus itself, that means Venus Dasa, Mars Bhakti, Venus Antra, when we talk, Venus in the star of Jupiter and 12 level moon, these consequent levels are not so good with the, favorable key planets are not playing role. Those Jupiter is better. But again, that moon is there and Venus is forming ruler link again. This is not so good. So unfavorable key planet or change causing key planet, when it is acting as the ruler, source is fine, but it should not pass its ruler link to the other levels. That way, it is indicating weakness, right? And sublord, it is Mercury, would have been better. That is not there. So in Venus, in Moon Dasa, Mars Bhukti, Venus Antra, she started thinking of changing the job, but she could not get a job. Then during that, after that, Venus and Sun was running, it is not strong, and again Moon is come. Moon is the strong planet in the star and sub of Mercury, which is the strong favorable key planet. That is the only planet having got this Mercury in star and sub level, and of course Mercury itself. Sorry, source planet, 2A level and sublord. But these two consequent levels, star level and sub level, ruled by Mercury is for Moon only. That under the Mars Buddhi and Moon Antra, she again got the new job offer. So it was happened in, say, for example, in Moon, Mars Moon, it was in August 2000. In this year, in 2023, he got the job in the new company, and she moved. Only after some period only, then she has to move, right? She moved in the October 2023. She joined the job, the new company in Venus Dasa. By the time Mars was over, Rahu Bugdi and Rahu Antra itself. Same mantra, she got the new job. She joined the new job. How is Rahu? Rahu in the star of our key planet, Mercury. I said we kept, Rahu under waiting list for the Antra under the Mars, right? But Rahu, it's good at the star level. Sub level also Rahu. Again, Mercury is coming. All are good only. So under the, after the Mars Dasa, Mars Bhukti, Venus Dasa, Rahu Bhukti, Rahu Antra is favoring for the natives notable job prospects. Rahu is 5-6, supportive for change, and representing Mars. Mars also supportive with some weakness, but star level planet is Mercury is very good, and sublord again Rahu is coming. Rahu again in the star of Mercury, so favorable. Mercury is playing role here. So because of that one, this Ragu Bugdi, Ragu Antra itself has given a change of job. That too, the change is a notable change with a good progress. Why? You can see here the role of Venus is there. That the change causing key planet. Venus is there for the moon. And Mars also, Venus role is there at the sublord itself. But here in Rahu, the role of Venus is not there at this planet level, star level, only the 2A level. And sublord also, role of Venus is not there. So that is one important point. It is not talking about any instability, but rather it is supportive for a favorable position, because Rahu is good, Mercury is very good, and again Rahu is good and Mercury is very good. So we got the good job prospects and also good package and also good position. And as I said, she joined in October 2023. Then within that within 1 or 2 months, that November itself, she got the promotion in Rahu, Venus, Rahu. Because Rahu is the one of the key planet, strong key planet, Rahu, Mercury, Mars, Rahu, and Mercury. They are the favorable key planets apart from Jupiter. These are the strong favorable key planet and supported by the Jupiter. They are playing role here. Then what is the role of the Jupiter? Jupiter is there in support of the star lord planet. So that role is there. And to a level also Jupiter is present. Jupiter is good for the changes, but because of this some weakness causing houses, because of the given pink shade, it can support for change only by way of supports. If it is ruling one of the ruler, then it can give some sort of changes also, right? It will indicate some weakness. We can say that. So in the Venus Dasa Rahu, Bugdi Rahu Antra, he got the change of job with better job position. Right? So that way, in Venus Dasa, and she got a change in Moon Bugdi and Mars Bugdi, she got the change, but she got the job with a notable position in the Rahu Bugdi Rahu Antra. I think you're able to understand how far the key planets are favorable in finding the favorable and also mixed significators in the Dasa Bugdi combinations. In that, one more thing also I would like to tell, which I was telling in the beginning, Ketu Dasa and Venus Dasa, let us compare. Ketu and Venus. Ketu did not give any change. As I said, it is all favorable. Unfavorable change causing key planet, pink shades are not playing role. Because of that, she did not have any change. She joined the job in Saturn Bugdi and Mercury also. Then after that, it was running. No changes happened. And Ketu also did not support for a strong, notable job prospects. But whereas Venus supportive for change, but it is supportive for a notable job prospects. What is that? Why? It is indicating three pink shades. You can see the sublord Rahu Mercury. This is also Rahu Mercury, right? But Ketu is having some weakness, but whereas Venus, we are given the pink shade, it is supportive for changes, right? Some weakness also there, but especially by the Venus, but it is having favorable grouping also. Because of that, it supports for changes for the betterment. What are the changes? What are the signification making the difference? Look at Ketu. Ketu representing Venus. Ketu is having level blue, having got only Venus and Jupiter in its supports, right? But whereas you can look at Venus, Jupiter is there, and Ketu also there, a moon also there, and Saturn also there. It is also having some weakness. So source planet has got some weakness also. Now the star level planet Mars is favoring 6, 11, and 12. So this is the one which I was telling. 6, 12 combination, 4, 12 combination is there for the Mars. Sixth Lord planet occupying 12th house and having got the good support of the Mercury, Sun, Rahu are good, and also under the influence of the Jupiter and also Saturn at the star level influencing, right? Here, Jupiter is the planet, though it is pink shade, as I said, 7, 10, 3, 4, 1, 5, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12. This is obviously better than the Mars. Why? Mars is having 6, 11 good only, but occupying 12th house, 4 and 12, 4 and 10. This is good only, but this grouping has got some weakness when compared to the Jupiter's good house grouping, being the 7th Lord, 10th Lord, 3, 7, sorry, 3, 4, 1, 5, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12 grouping. That Jupiter is getting the Mercury signification and Mars and Rahu signification in supports. And again, that 12 planet moon is got some weakness, but that moon is under the influence of the Jupiter. So Venus has got the 3, 7, 11 cuspal star lord Trikon, that is Kama Trikon, favorable for job and also professional prospects and also personal life. And Jupiter is talking about the 159 Trikon with all the favorable supportive for the Lagna and supported by the Mars and Rahu. And the sublord planet Rahu, Mars itself has come, right? The same planet for the both the planets. So it is the Ketu is neither favoring for a very good job prospect, it is not favoring for change also. It is only moderate. Because of that, without any change of job, she was continuing the job without any sort of struggles, any sort of challenges also, without good progress also, right? Because of the 12th house are coming, then she is not paid also well. But whereas in Venus, She started facing changes, challenges, and progress in her knowledge and progress in his what do you call in his professional prospects. Also, they started increasing by changes. So, change causing key planets are playing role along with that favorable houses for the betterment. So, in during Venus only started facing the changes. Of course, Saturn is playing role. Star Lord, Jupiter is not under the influence of Saturn. Here, Saturn is influencing the Mars. That Saturn is not influencing the Jupiter. That is one more point. But these grouping are indicating some weakness also. Their change causing fifth house, ninth house, 12th house, eighth house are also playing role along the favorable. They are supportive for changes and also challenges. So during that Venus Dasa, that native started facing, changes also for the betterment, and lot of stress also started having it because of the grouping of these planets. So the houses supportive for changes also, for the betterment also, and also challenges also started facing. But because Venus is holding that all the key planets of the Kamatrikon, Karmatrikon, and Dharmatrikon, and along with that favorable grouping that Venus is also having at the star level and sub level, along with the role of the Mercury at the star lord and also at the star lord of the sub lord. And this is also fifth lord of planet, having got this 9, 3, 7, 11. All are supportive for changes. But as I said, because of the unfavorable house grouping also present, it is also indicating for challenges. But this is supportive for a notable job prospects under the Venus Dasa. So that's what the native is experiencing. So the colors have been given for our better understanding whether the planet is holding that favorable completely with some weakness, okay, like green. But the favorable, along with some mixed combinations, it is present. We can give pink shade. It is indicating like Jupiter. It is indicating supportive for changes, but with a betterment. So we have to differentiate with the colors. With the self-signification. That is what always required. Keep open the self-significators table always along with that for the better understanding on the self-signification strength. I think you're able to understand. So, as I said, studying the EPS table is always going to give more clarity. And of course, with a good practice with the key planets and also PILT table, we can identify the planets which are all under the control or influence of the favorable and unfavorable key planets. I think we're able to understand. We'll meet in the next example. Good luck.